Welcome to sports, everybody. The American Basketball Association is making a return trip to the Bahamas. Charles Fisher was there for the launch.
Once again, the American Basketball Association will have a presence here in the Bahamas. Ricardo Smith and the Bahamian All-Pro Show.
We had had some difficulties, some financial difficulties. We kept the team going through the Orlando base, but at this particular time, with the support that I've gotten, with the concrete position that we've gotten, particularly with the Federation, with Bahamas Air and support with tourism.
The first game is November 23rd at the Kendall Isaacs Gym. 6 games have been scheduled to be played here in the Bahamas, New Providence, Bimini, and Grand Bahama. The BBF with their stamp of approval.
I'm overly excited about that, and I'm very happy to have the support of the Federation with its new president, Charles Softly Rubens, Vice President Mr. Mario Boleg, and Sharon Storr and company, all of whom we've been in discussions with over the last few weeks and months. I'm happy today to be able to say that they have issued letters of sanction and support.
It's a good opportunity for Bahamian players to expose themselves with 90 teams in the league.
We have been trying to make sure that it's 50-50, and for right now it is. I can't tell you, I can't promise you that it will remain that way during the season, but I can tell you that it is 50-50 now.
Tomorrow, we'll get up close and personal with the team players. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
All right, thanks a lot, Charles. Well, prior to this year, the New Providence Softball Association had to suffer through a couple of wet Octobers, meaning their championship round finished up right before the national round robin. In 2012, though, Mother Nature cooperated, and both the Bombardier operators and the Bombardier truckers have more than 2 weeks off in between. For some teams, this is a good remedy for rest and to get healthy, while for others, it kills their momentum. Whatever the situation is, both the operators and truckers know they need to keep sharp and don't take anything for granted.
We're going to need to stay in shape, stay in some ball game shape. We're going to still wake up, go through our game plans, basic fundamentals, and just wake up.
Everybody know the more the truckers play, the better they play. You know, the 2 weeks layoff, I'm going to make sure to find something for them to do. Something, even to practice, do something, run around, go swim or whatever it is, just to keep us live and spunk up.
We're going to hit the beach, you know. So we're going to do what we did all season, and of course go to church. I just want to thank the Lord for everything and for keeping us healthy and strong all season.
Now, as for when the actual round robin starts next week Thursday here in the capital, both the truckers and operators have their eyes set on a double championship, and they don't plan to take anything for granted and let them stand in their way.
I always see competition, always. We never take nobody for granted. One time we tried that, we ended up getting knocked out of the round robin. We never take nobody for granted. But as in looking for competition, I believe Abaco is going to be one of the strongest teams.
We're going to take team for team, and you know, definitely is going to be back here in Nassau. We're looking forward for the skip out of Abaco, and definitely he might be there because, you know, he pitched good in Colombia, and you know, I wish him all the best over in Abaco and hope to see him in the round robin.
We always a team to beat. Everybody know how the truckers go. Like I tell you, you know, we know how to elevate when it's time to elevate.
We're confident now. We're not going to get overconfident. We know we have to practice and do what we have to do. And that's what we're going to do.
It's not going to be an easy task. We're playing every day, maybe 2 games. So we're going to need that energy. And my pitch is going to have to be the key for me in this.
In the round robin, we're going to take it. Nobody can beat us. We are unbeatable.
Well, despite sweeping the Dorn United Hitmen in the NPSA's men's championship, the Bombardier truckers giving respect where it's due. 2 of the 4 games in this series ended with a 1-0 scoreline, and that was in large part due to the performance of Hitmen ace Alcott Forbes.
Me and Alcott pitched a good game. Matter of fact, 4 good games, but he just didn't have no players behind him. You know, if you look at it, the 2 games ended up 1-0. So I'm going to give Alcott his work just that his team let him down.
He pitched good, you know. That's my boy, but that's goes off to him, you know. But I just want him to wait his time. His time going to come. You know, he faced the best, and the best show him who's the best. So he just got to wait his time and wait for his time to come.
Now, unlike the men's championship, the ladies' championship was dominated from start to finish by the Bombardier operators, and manager Mario Ford says a lot of that credit has to go to his pitching staff.
This is the first time that I was able to test my pitches. Both of them pitching 7 innings, 4 games, 2 apiece. First of all, I want to dedicate this win to our sponsor, Boomer George. He's been very dedicated to this team, 12 years in the making, and we finally here. We built this team 3 years ago with 12 players, and we gradually put it up, and we're here.
Now the Lady Hitmen have no regrets despite being swept out of the NPSA's Ladies Championship by the operators. The 2012 runners-up look at it as a learning experience and one which they hope will pay dividends moving forward.
Young team, first-year team, making the championship. We have everything to celebrate. 3 years prospect maybe. Better pitching, better infielding. 3 years, champions.
That was really awesome that we made it to championship because people don't expect a first-year team to do that. They expect us to be the practice team, slap around, and it wasn't that this year.
We work with our pitchers, especially the younger one, Shanti, and we say, look here, you gotta start throwing now. Next year, 3 years from here, you're the pitcher.
My dad coaches me to get out of anything, go back to your fundamentals and push through until you get that strike.
How do you build now for next season?
Well, you come out, you're 1 or 2 more additions, a little more practice, get towards the goal, you know. This year you practice, you know what you're practicing for. Now you can see what you're practicing for.
We plan on practice on some drills and making our players better players.
And that will do it for sports, but stay tuned, your weather forecast still to come.
ZNS